Hey everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood Fun with AJ, and this weekend I got invited to be press coverage for the 2025 LA Comic Con, formerly known as, I think it was Stanley's Kamikaze. They rebranded within the last few years. Here's some video footage of the outside, me going to Hall East, and then me going to Hall South now. Alright guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Fun with AJ reporting live from the 2025 LA Comic Con. Happy to be here under a press badge to do a little reporting from day one. Something I need to share is I've been to San Diego Comic Con twice before and New York Comic Con before, but I've never been to LA Comic Con. This was a first. Here's some footage of me inside of the South Hall entrance. I'm looking at some of the lines queuing up. They hadn't opened yet. This is day one on Friday. I wanted to kind of be first to do my main goals here were a main hall walk to see Artist Alley and things going on. Not so much to see entertainment talks or to see any of the celebrities because I was there under press, not as a fan. Although I am a huge fan of Comic-Con and comics, and I'd say gaming culture. I used to work in gaming culture, and I'm a fan of anime as well a little bit, even in my advanced age. So you can see some X-Wing pilots, some stormtroopers here, very well cosplayed. As I keep scanning the room, you'll see Gandalf there, which is kind of cool to see. You'll see some more anime characters, very well dressed. I think Japanese anime is what we're seeing for the characters right now. You'll see the main banners they have at the queue. It was cool kind of waiting with the general public to queue in. I did get to talk to some people, but I didn't want to record them and interview them on camera because this was my first real, I think, press event, if you will. So I wanted to keep it very professional, just getting footage and like a first-person view of what it feels like to be at one of these Comic-Cons if you've never been before. So without further ado, you see people queuing in, and here we go. Let's give you a tour. So this is the main floor, me entering for the first time. The main thing I was really excited about with LA Comic Con was that there were actually comics and comic booths everywhere. Here you go. You can see footage of that. Comic and cosplay sellers, comics galore. New York Comic Con and even San Diego Comic Con, they didn't have a lot of comics when I went there. Yeah, they had art and poster and custom, artists, but LA Comic Con had a lot of comics, which I really love to see. I, used to buy the old comics in the 90s from, corner stores where they were, I think, like under $1 each, and you get like a new X-Men. I still have a few of those. It was good to see that here. There's a Stan Lee experience. Everybody was clamoring over that. Apparently, it was very well known. There was a medieval experience over here for Four Empires. They were they were actors kind of portraying characters and being very inviting to all the guests. There was a cosplay repair booth here, which was pretty cool if you cosplay. Then the main stage, they didn't have anything going on, but it was nice to see they did have a main stage presented by Screen Rant, a Droidica, Star Wars dioramas, which I'm a Star Wars fan since, I guess the early movies, the originals. Now moving on, you can see Galactus there. A lot of figures. These are like hot toy quality figures from some vendors. And then some more Star Wars droids. You can see R2-D2. You can see the droid from Andor in the back. Very cool. These were all like made, and there's the one from Andor as well, and a lot of really well thought out droids. I focus on some movements of this one droid right there. I think this one's from Ashoka / Rebels, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong here. It did a whole bunch of animatronics and popped out gizmos. It was pretty cool. They had some clothing cosplay resellers for leather jackets. These kind of reminded me of Star Wars leather. They even had some boots for Pokemon cards, if you're into that. I grew up way past that, but some people are still into that. They had lightsabers. They had LGBTQ plus friendly boots, which I was happy to see. And then they even had vehicles that were kind of wrapped and painted in anime and cosplay characters, which was really cool to see. More comic boots. There were, what was funny? I saw Tommy, I forget his last name, from the movie The Room. He made that weird film back when he was there signing autographs in his own booth. That was kind of cool to see. Once again, you see Pokemon stuff, figures. They had almost everything. They even had like I'd say B, C list actors in booths signing stuff and taking pictures, which was really cool. Once again, I didn't take advantage of any of the celebrity experience just because being press, I don't think that's my goal there for this one at least. Maybe next year I'll do a little more. But I did want to share before we wrap this up. There's still Saturday and Sunday the Comic Con LA is going on. The tickets are under $70 each day. 70, I think, about tomorrow, Saturday, and then a little under 60 for Sunday. If you're into comics, you're into anime, you're into anything, I implore you to go check it out, buy some tickets before they sell out. I don't know if they will, but while you can, and go have a good time because for my first experience at LA Comic Con, I enjoyed the people, the cosplay, and the boots. So check it out. Strong recommendation. The final thing I'll say is I didn't get paid to attend here. I just got a press badge, but I'll put a link to buy tickets for tomorrow and Sunday below.